Good morning, afternoon, depending on when you watch this. I hope everyone is having a good Wednesday. It's only Wednesday, you guys. It's only Wednesday. It feels like Friday. I'm gonna say the other day, Tuesday, I woke up thinking it was Friday. Then realized it's only Tuesday. And then we got out of school early yesterday because the water line broke in town. So we didn't have any water. So that was kind of nice. So we didn't have 6th and 7th hours, but other than that, gonna be a good day, I think. All right, great videos yesterday of how soil cover protects the soil in the sense of it keeps it there. That's extremely important. So what I want you to do today in an email is we're gonna talk a little bit about no-till. So we learned that basically no-till helps protects the soil in the sense of it keeps it there, especially in areas where there's a lot of, we did water erosion, where there's a lot of water runoff. If, we had a more powerful fan and the soil was dried out now, I would have you turn on the fan and watch some of the soil. But I think you get the concept that some type of cover helps, no matter if it's full no-till or if it's cultivated, which most farmers do. And there are still those farmers out there who want to see that in the springtime before they plant, they want that bare soil. That's what they want. That's what they've been told for numerous years to do. But you know what? Sometimes you can't change stubborn people. But this is what I want you to do in an email, and you only have to do one. I want you to find a fact that's a disadvantage to no-till. I know in the video, I couldn't recognize which voice it was, but you could obviously tell they do not approve of no-till, which it can happen. So we're gonna do one more activity with soil before we move on. So I'm gonna run some supplies over, and plus I'm gonna pick up those soil tubs that I dropped off the other day. So in the springtime, wet summer, wet fall, this is very common. Hope we can see this here, right here. Very common soil. As you can see, this is my pretend soil. Full. We live in an area where it's kind of called Pothole City in the fields. There's a name for it. I can't quite remember what it is, where, how do we remediate that situation? Okay? We have to get into the field for planting, maybe spraying or harvesting, but our field is soaked. Last fall was a perfect example of this. So I have a little situation set up over here. I'm gonna try to bring you closer so that you can see. All right, so I have my field here. Now I'm gonna do a heavy rain. Actually, I'm gonna pick it up. Pick it up here. So it's raining now. It's a heavy rain in the field. Oop. All right, and it's going here. So where is that water? As you can see, the water is leaving the field. Okay, granted, it's not a fast process, but as you can see, the field is draining. What's causing that? Or what has the farmer done? So take a minute to think about that. Okay, so you thought about it. Some of you might have it in your fields. So, as you can see, the field is draining out. Have you figured out what it is? It's tiling. A lot of farmers will tile their fields. So what happens is they put these a long plastic tube in that's I'm gonna call it slotted. So when this heavy rain soaks through the soil, it takes the water to, it might take it to a slough might take it to a little creek somewhere so that it gets rid of that extra water. So, your task for Thursday and Friday is to come up with your own tiling system. I'll bring you supplies like this. I'm gonna bring you one of these so you can fill your dirt. You'll have a tub of soil. I'll leave a tub of soil so you can make it. I'm gonna leave a drill. I'm gonna leave drill bits. I'm gonna leave some hose for you to come up with your own tiling system. Okay, I'll show you how I made my example here. So, can you see that very well? I don't know if you can. So, there's two little tubes. That's what tiling does. It takes water away from the field so that you can get into it. Some farmers do it. Some farmers, it's kind of like no-till. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. There's a lot of people out there that are going to say that tiling is not good for the field. So, but I'm going to bring you this. And so I think we'll make it a little contest because tiling is tiling. Whose field, because you're all going to have the same field and you're all probably going to put the same amount of soil in it. So it's not like one's going to be better. What field can drain the fastest? So maybe it's important on how you lay your tile in your soil. So there are key factors when, this is a flat field. And if you put your tubing in flat, are you really remediating the problem? Think about that. So flat field, because that's where usually we have the water gathering. Flat field, if we just put our tubing in straight, are we taking care of the problem? And if we put our holes up, and again, if you put your drainage on your tiling higher than the soil elevation, what's gonna happen? So keep a couple of things in mind when designing your tiling system. How are you gonna get that water out the fastest? And then you're gonna time it. So all three of it, it's like a little contest. All right. With me, with contests, there's always prizes involved. I'll find a prize. Get a prize when I find my billfold. I lost my billfold. It is somewhere in my apartment. Guarantee it is. So, but anyways, that's what you're gonna do today. Is first of all, you're gonna write me a disadvantage on no-till, and then on Thursday, Friday, you're gonna design your own tiling system. You just need these supplies. You'll get a drill to drill some holes in your tubs. You're gonna get some drill bits. Note, if you're not used to drilling, this is just plastic. So when you're drilling, wherever you drill your holes, I'm leaving it up to you because I've gotten kids who've gotten very creative on how. Now keep it realistic. I've had kids put holes in the bottom of this, and I asked them, how in a field do you get to the bottom? There's no bottom in a field, so you can't drill a hole in the bottom. Not going to be allowed. You can use any of the sides because that's the edge of the field. But, so keep that in mind. If you've never used any of this stuff, take like one of those 2x4s. When you're drilling a hole, put the 2x4 like here. Otherwise, you're just going to end up pushing in and cracking this plastic stuff because this is just plastic. So make sure you're holding that. So you'll have all that. I promise I'm going to bring all the stuff this time. I'll make a note. All right. So again, one more time, a disadvantage of no-till, and then create your tiling solution. I might have Mr. Hoffman set this, give an example so you can get an idea that this is, we got this problem going on right here. You need to see it now. This is completely drained. There is no water left in that, so it's all drained out. So think of a ways to get that. When it comes to your plants, I was over there the other day. They're really no different. So I think for this experiment, you're just gonna have to watch mine when I do videos from now on. If Mr. Hoffman wants to use those, continue to water them. We might find another, don't throw them away, but if Mr. Hoffman wants to use them for something in class, he can, because I'm really not seeing a difference in yours. So, I don't know. Maybe because I'm doing barley. Maybe it's just this stuff is affecting barley a little bit different. I mean, so I don't know. But anyways, have a happy Wednesday. So this will take care of the video. So you won't see me tomorrow. You'll get some type of email video on Friday though. So I look forward to seeing how this works. Again, I love the videos. When you send me a video, I can see things so much better than in a picture. So keep that up. Other than that, see ya.